You may not feel it right away, but as we age, certain foods we once enjoyed without a second thought start secretly sabotaging our bodies. It might begin with that annoying joint stiffness when you first get out of bed. Then suddenly, you're unusually winded after a simple walk to the mailbox. Before long, your memory gets fuzzy, your energy crashes by mid-afternoon, and your body just doesn't recover like it used to. Here's the truth many doctors won't tell you. It's largely about what's on your plate. For most of us over 60, the hidden enemies destroying our health are sugar and carbs. And I'm not just talking about obvious offenders like cookies and bread. I'm talking about those healthy foods packed with hidden carbs and sugars that steal your energy, fuel inflammation in your joints, and actually accelerate how quickly you age. But I've got incredible news for you today. There are powerful, real foods that can help you reclaim your energy, sharpen your foggy memory, rebuild lost muscle, and finally calm those nagging aches and pains. I'm sharing my top 10 game changers, foods with zero added sugar, practically no carbs, and exactly the nourishment your body is desperately craving after 60. And wait until you hear about number 7 on my list. Most people throw it in the trash without realizing it might be the most important food they could be eating right now. Don't miss this one. This isn't just about food. It's about how you feel when you wake up tomorrow morning. It's about moving with confidence again, thinking clearly, and enjoying life instead of just getting through the day. Ready to discover these 10 power foods? Before we jump in, I'd love to hear from you. What's one food your body suddenly seems to reject now that didn't bother you when you were younger? Drop a comment below. I read each and every response personally. Let's dive into these life-changing foods. Number 1, cabbage, your gut's forgotten healer. Let me share something I wish I'd known decades ago. Cabbage. Yes, plain old cabbage, that humble vegetable our grandmothers cooked that many of us turn our noses up at. I never gave it much thought back then, but now I realize it's one of the most underappreciated superfoods for anyone over 60. Why? Cabbage delivers serious fiber, vitamins C and K, plus powerful antioxidants that support everything from digestion to immunity to bone health. But here's the game changer most people miss. It contains virtually zero carbs and absolutely no sugar. That means all those benefits come without the blood sugar spikes or energy crashes you get from starchy vegetables like potatoes. The real magic happens in your gut. Cabbage feeds those beneficial bacteria that control so much about your health, from digestion to sleep quality to even your daily mood stability. Feeling bloated, tired, or just off lately? Before spending money on expensive supplements, try adding cabbage to your meals twice weekly. And talk about versatile. Roast it until the edges get crispy and caramelized. Tastes completely different than boiled. Shred it raw into a refreshing slaw, or gently sauté with a splash of olive oil and garlic. It's budget-friendly, easy on digestion, and delivers benefits that expensive supplements can't match. If there's one forgotten vegetable deserving a comeback in your kitchen after 60, it's cabbage. Get just one chance weekly and watch how your body responds. Number 2, walnuts, tiny brain boosters in your palm. Ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went in there? We all have those moments, but after 60, they can become genuinely worrying. While memory hiccups happen for many reasons, nutrition plays a massive role, especially what your brain cells receive daily. That's where walnuts come in. These wrinkly little powerhouses might look ordinary, but they're some of the most potent brain-supporting foods for seniors. And the beauty? They're completely natural, portable, and need zero preparation. Just a small handful daily works wonders. Walnuts contain plant-based omega-3 fatty acids similar to salmon's. These essential fats help calm inflammation throughout your body, enhance brain function, and support heart health. And as you've likely noticed, inflammation drives so many symptoms we blame on just getting older: stiff joints, foggy thinking, and that afternoon energy crash. They also provide fiber and protein that stabilize blood sugar and keep you feeling full. Best part? Zero added sugars and barely any carbs. Just clean fuel your body immediately recognizes and puts to work. Here's my favorite tip. Walnuts can actually help tame those evening sweet cravings that hit around 8 p.m. Try a small handful with herbal tea instead of reaching for cookies or ice cream. You'll feel satisfied without the sugar crash later. I keep mine in a small container on the counter and grab a few throughout the day. Sprinkle them over Greek yogurt, toss into salads, or blend into smoothies for rich, nutty flavor. It's one of the easiest healthy habits to start and delivers massive benefits for your brain. These little nuts may look humble, but their impact is mighty. When you eat walnuts, you're not just having a snack. You're actively feeding your heart, brain, and future independence. Number 3. Spinach, the energy-restoring leaf. How many times this year have you blamed your age for feeling exhausted, slow, or drained? It's easy to assume fatigue is just part of getting older, but often it's not your age. It's what's missing from your meals. One of the simplest, most affordable ways to recharge your body from within is plain old spinach. I can almost hear you thinking, spinach? That boring green stuff. But trust me, spinach isn't just a side dish. It's one of the most powerful energy-restoring foods you can eat after 60. This remarkable leaf contains vitamins A, C, and K, each serving a crucial purpose. Vitamin A maintains sharp vision, C strengthens your immune system, and K builds strong bones to prevent those fractures that become more common with age. But that's just the beginning. Spinach provides iron, that critical mineral that gives you oxygen-carrying power when you're feeling winded after simple activities. It's loaded with magnesium for healthy blood pressure and muscle function, plus folate, essential for brain health and stable mood. Here's what makes it perfect for seniors. All these benefits come with almost zero carbs and absolutely no sugar. That means it fuels your strength, mental clarity, and energy levels without causing blood sugar spikes or that dreaded afternoon crash. What I love most is how easily spinach fits into everyday meals. Toss a handful into morning eggs, sauté with a bit of garlic and olive oil at dinner, or blend invisibly into soups and smoothies. It cooks in minutes, digests easily, and works quietly behind the scenes to keep your body running smoothly. Think of spinach as nature's energy pill, except it comes in leaf form and actually tastes good. Keep it as a kitchen staple and watch how your energy transforms. Number 4. Greek yogurt, gut health guardian, but only the right kind. Let me share something that shocked even me. Not all yogurts deserve space in your refrigerator. Those colorful little cups with fruit at the bottom, many pack more sugar than candy bars. After 60, that sugar load is exactly what your body doesn't need. But plain, full-fat Greek yogurt? That's a completely different story. It's one of the most powerful foods for seniors, especially for gut health, muscle preservation, and feeling satisfied without carb overload. It's thick, creamy, and filling with no added sugar and only minimal natural carbohydrates. The secret weapon in Greek yogurt is its protein content. It delivers high-quality, slow-digesting protein that helps preserve precious muscle tissue. And let me be crystal clear about this. After 60, muscle truly is everything. It's what keeps you balanced, helps prevent falls, and maintains your independence. Greek yogurt delivers another huge benefit, those friendly probiotics that support digestive health. As we age, our digestion often becomes less efficient, leading to bloating, irregularity, or just not feeling right after meals. Probiotics help restore proper balance, ensuring your system processes food properly. Here's what many have forgotten. Healthy fats aren't your enemy. They're essential. Full-fat Greek yogurt provides natural fats your brain needs for optimal function, helps balance hormones, and even nourishes skin and hair from within. But this distinction is crucial. Avoid flavor varieties. Those fruit on the bottom or vanilla options often hide shocking amounts of sugar. Stick with plain, full-fat Greek yogurt and dress it up yourself. Add crushed walnuts, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or even a drizzle of olive oil with sea salt for a savory option. Greek yogurt isn't just a snack, it's truly healing food. It nourishes your muscles, gut, and brain all at once. It's simple, satisfying, and exactly what your body has been missing. Number 5. Sardines, tiny fish with mighty benefits. I'll be completely honest, for most of my life, I wouldn't go near sardines. Maybe it was the smell, the canned presentation, or just unfamiliarity. But I've discovered sardines are among the most nutritionally powerful foods for seniors. Yet most people walk right past them in the grocery store without realizing what they're missing. Let's start with the basics. Sardines deliver those same omega-3 fatty acids found in salmon, helping reduce inflammation throughout your body. This means fewer achy joints, less morning stiffness, and even better brain function. They're also packed with high-quality protein that supports muscle strength, energy, and stamina. But here's the true miracle most people overlook. Sardines contain the bones. Unlike larger fish bones, sardine bones are soft and completely edible. These tiny bones provide natural calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients desperately needed after 60 to protect against bone loss and fractures. Think of sardines as nature's perfect calcium supplement, but in a form your body actually recognizes and absorbs. Another advantage? Sardines contain minimal mercury compared to larger fish like tuna, making them a safer, cleaner choice for seniors watching their overall toxin exposure. If eating them straight from the can seems unappetizing, there are gentler ways to start. Try mashing with a bit of mustard or mixing with olive oil and fresh lemon juice. Spread on crisp lettuce leaves or low-carb crackers for a snack that's not just tasty, but truly healing. They're excellent tossed into salads or mixed with zucchini noodles. Don't forget their affordability. With today's grocery prices, sardines deliver extraordinary nutritional value for just a few dollars. In terms of nutrition per dollar spent, they're practically unbeatable. Number 6. Eggs, nature's perfect food package. Let's clear something up once and for all. Eggs are not your enemy. For decades, we were warned to avoid eggs, especially the yolks, because of cholesterol fears. But science has finally caught up with what many suspected all along. Eggs are one of the most nutritionally complete foods you can eat, especially after 60. Each egg delivers high-quality protein that's not just helpful, but essential. After 60, maintaining muscle mass becomes both more difficult and more important than ever. Muscle keeps you steady on your feet, helps prevent falls, protects joints, and plays a major role in maintaining a healthy metabolism. The protein in eggs is exactly what your body needs to build and preserve that crucial muscle. But eggs offer so much more. They're rich in choline, a nutrient most seniors simply don't get enough of. Choline supports brain health, memory, and focus. So if you've had those moments of walking into a room and forgetting why you're there, that's not always just getting older. Sometimes it's your brain telling you it needs more nutritional support. Now about those yolks. That's where the real treasure lies. The yolk contains vitamin D for calcium absorption and bone strength, vitamin A for vision and immune function, and B vitamins for energy and nerve health. And the best part? Eggs contain almost no carbs and zero sugar. They're easy to prepare, affordable, and incredibly versatile. Scramble them, boil them, poach them, or make a veggie-packed omelet. Add a little butter or olive oil, sprinkle with sea salt, and you've got a meal that truly nourishes your body and brain. Too often we look to expensive supplements or fancy health products to solve problems that a simple, natural food like eggs can help with. Think of it this way. Every egg you eat gives your body a little boost of everything it needs to stay strong, clear-headed, and energized. So enjoy your eggs completely, and please don't throw away those yolks. That's exactly where nature packed all the good stuff. Number 7. Olive oil, liquid gold for vibrant aging. They don't call it liquid gold without reason. Olive oil has been central to Mediterranean kitchens for generations. And when you look at how long and vibrantly people in those regions live, it's clearly no coincidence. For seniors especially, extra virgin olive oil is one of the most powerful and healing ingredients you can keep in your kitchen. Let's talk about what it does inside your body. Olive oil is rich in heart-healthy fats that protect your cardiovascular system and support healthy cholesterol levels. That becomes increasingly critical after 60 when heart health concerns often emerge. But olive oil doesn't stop there. It contains powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation in your joints, muscles, and even your brain. If you've been waking up with stiff knees or aching hands, you know how valuable it is to calm that inflammation naturally. Olive oil does exactly that, gently, consistently, and without side effects. Here's something many people don't realize. The healthy fats in olive oil actually help your body absorb more nutrients from the other foods you eat. So when you drizzle olive oil over your salad or roasted vegetables, you're not just adding flavor. You're unlocking more vitamins and making your entire meal more nutritious. And guess what? Olive oil contains zero sugar and zero carbs. It's pure, healthy fat that your brain and body recognize and put to work immediately. You don't need much. Just a tablespoon or two daily makes a real difference. Use it for cooking spinach, roasting cabbage, or drizzling over a fresh salad. I've even known people who take a small spoonful each morning like medicine. And in many ways, it truly is. But make sure you choose the right kind. Look for extra virgin, cold-pressed olive oil, ideally in a dark glass bottle to protect its quality. It should smell slightly grassy and taste a bit peppery. That's how you know the beneficial compounds are still active. Olive oil isn't just a cooking ingredient. It's a daily investment in your joints, memory, heart, and skin. It's one of those rare foods that tastes indulgent, works hard behind the scenes, and reminds you that healing doesn't have to come from a pharmacy. Sometimes it comes in a simple golden drizzle. Number 8. Chicken thighs, the underrated protein champion. I'm sure you've heard it repeatedly. If you're eating healthy, stick to chicken breast. But let me tell you something I've learned from both experience and science. Chicken thighs are where the real nutritional value is, especially for seniors. First, they're more affordable, more flavorful, and generally easier to chew and digest. When purchased with skin and bones intact, they provide even greater nutritional benefits, something that matters when making every bite count nutritionally. Chicken thighs deliver abundant, high-quality protein. Just like with eggs, this protein is essential for maintaining muscle mass as you age. Why does this matter so much? Because muscle directly impacts your balance, bone strength, and independence in daily activities. Walking, reaching, lifting all depend on having enough muscle. But chicken thighs offer more than just protein. The darker meat contains higher amounts of zinc and iron than white meat, supporting immune function, energy levels, and even wound healing. Zinc particularly is critical for older adults, yet remains one of the most common nutritional deficiencies. Let's not overlook the satisfaction factor. That crispy, golden skin delivers a satisfying richness that bland chicken breast simply cannot match. The wonderful part? You don't need added sugars or breading. Just simple seasonings, perhaps some olive oil, and proper cooking. The result is juicy, flavorful meat that nourishes rather than depletes your body. There's also something emotionally comforting about chicken thighs. They remind us of Sunday family dinners and home-cooked meals from childhood. In times when life feels increasingly complicated, foods that provide this grounding emotional connection become more valuable. So release any guilt about enjoying dark meat with skin. Your body actually needs these fats, flavors, and nutrients. In fact, after 60, your body likely benefits more from these natural fats than it did decades ago. They help cushion joints, support brain function, and maintain healthy hormonal balance. Number 9. Avocados, the fat your body craves. Let's talk about fat for a moment. Yes, that very word many of us were taught to fear. For decades, we were warned that fat was dangerous. Butter banished from tables. Avocados deemed too fattening. But now we know better. Not all fats are created equal. Some fats aren't just acceptable. They're absolutely essential, especially as we age. One of the finest sources of these beneficial fats, the humble avocado. First, let's clarify something. Avocados are actually fruits, not vegetables. Unlike most fruits, they're not sweet, and that's precisely why they're so valuable. They contain virtually no sugar and very few carbs, making them perfect for seniors focused on stable blood sugar and reduced inflammation. What makes avocados truly special is their abundance of heart-healthy fats, the kind that support cardiovascular health, help manage cholesterol, and maintain flexible, healthy arteries. This becomes increasingly important after 60 when heart health becomes a primary concern. But avocados offer much more. They contain more potassium than bananas, helping regulate healthy blood pressure. They're rich in fiber, supporting digestive health and naturally regulating appetite. And perhaps best of all, they're incredibly simple to enjoy. No cooking required, no complex recipes needed. Simply cut one open, add a sprinkle of sea salt, and perhaps a squeeze of fresh lemon, then enjoy directly with a spoon. Spread on low-carb toast, dice into salads, or mash with olive oil and seasonings for a creamy dip that feels indulgent, but actually supports your health from within. Number 10. Wild-caught salmon, brain food extraordinaire. If I had to pick just one food that seems perfectly designed for seniors, it would undoubtedly be wild-caught salmon. Not the pale, farm-raised variety with its bland flavor. I'm talking about genuine wild salmon with its rich pink flesh, harvested from clean, cold waters. The difference is immediately noticeable in smell, taste, and most importantly, how your body responds. Wild salmon delivers abundant omega-3 fatty acids, not just another health buzzword, but essential nutrients your body cannot produce on its own. These must come from your diet, and after 60, these specific fats become increasingly crucial for brain function, joint mobility, mood stability, and heart health. Let's start with the brain benefits. Omega-3s help reduce brain inflammation, enhance mental clarity, and support memory. If you've been experiencing forgetfulness or mental fog, wild salmon may be one of the most effective foods for restoring cognitive sharpness. Regarding inflammation, that morning stiffness in your hands, the creaky feeling in your knees when standing up, much of this stems from chronic low-grade inflammation. Wild salmon is one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory foods, calming these responses in ways no medication can truly match. It's also a complete, clean protein source, helping preserve muscle, support tissue repair, and maintain steady energy throughout your day, all without sugar or carbs. Just pure, clean nourishment. Here's a fascinating fact. Salmon's distinctive pink color comes from astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect skin from premature aging. So wild salmon doesn't just help you feel younger. It actually helps you look younger too. The preparation couldn't be simpler. Pan-sear with a bit of butter and lemon. Roast with fresh herbs, or flake over a crisp green salad. While it feels like a special occasion meal, it's actually performing remarkable work behind the scenes, supporting your brain, heart, joints, and skin. I've realized something important since turning 60, and perhaps you've noticed it too. Health becomes less about medical numbers and more about your daily experience. How do you feel when you first wake up? How strong and steady do you feel when standing and walking? How clear is your thinking throughout the day? How much joy do you find in simple pleasures? The foods we choose shape all these experiences profoundly. The 10 foods we've explored today, cabbage, walnuts, spinach, Greek yogurt, sardines, eggs, olive oil, chicken thighs, avocados, and wild-caught salmon, aren't just good for you in some abstract sense. They provide gentle, nourishing support perfectly matched to your current needs. If you take just one message from our time together today, let it be this. It's never too late to feel better in your own body. You don't need perfect health to feel stronger. You don't need complicated diets to nourish yourself properly. You just need thoughtful, consistent choices made with care. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods are you most excited to try? Or perhaps you're already enjoying one that's made a noticeable difference in how you feel. Share in the comments below. I read every single comment and find your experiences truly inspiring.